Good afternoon, everybody. This is Major League Hats, and I'm going to be doing another hat review. A lot of the hats that I do are hats that I talk to you about, are hats that I generally like. With the one exception, I did do a top 5 of the worst minor league logos that I thought were out there. And if you haven't seen that video, please subscribe to my channel and set your notifications, and then you'll be able to go back and watch that video on what I think are the 5 worst logos out there. And in my opinion, they need to reconsider branding. Now, let me let you know a couple things first about that. It's my opinion, of course, that I believe these are the 5 worst logos. And then on top of it, I only graded the 5 worst logos of hats that I have. So I didn't maybe grade other logos that might be just as bad. And I only didn't do that because I didn't have their hats. So I'm basing it squarely off of one of the hats that I have. I have an okay collection, so I have enough hats that I felt that were able to help me to obtain that list. So I just want you to know that. So if you're out there and saying that I missed a bunch, I know I missed a bunch, but I was basing it squarely off the hats that I have. If you like that video, please let me know that you like that video, and I'll choose 5 more of the hats that I think have some of the worst logos out there. Down the line, I want to do a best of the minor league logos out of the hats that I have. Like I said, I have a decent collection, and I'm adding to it usually every week or every couple weeks. So I'm constantly getting hats in. Right now, I'm waiting on 8 hats. I just ordered a bunch yesterday because Lids just came out with a bunch of cool hats. So I decided just to cut to the chase and order them instead of taking the time to order them. So please go check out that video, and while you're there, check out my other videos. Let me know what you think about those videos. So today's hat review, this hat could have been in the first airing of the worst logos in minor league baseball, and I'll tell you why. In fact, I could have got a different hat, but the hat I went with was a little bit different, and it gives the hat a little more character. But I will also show you what the alternative hat was that I could have got, but I really did not want to get it, and I wasn't going to waste my money on that hat unless I really had to. But luckily they have an alternate hat, so that's what I did. So the hat I'm going to be talking to you about is the Iowa Cubs. It's the AAA team of the Chicago Cubs. So let's get to this week's hat review of the Iowa Cubs. So the hat that I decided to get for the Iowa Cubs for my AAA set was this one. As you can see, it says Iowa right in the middle, and then it has your standard Cubs logo right in the middle. It's very basic. You got your blue with your blue, and then you have your red button here at the top, and then in the back for your minor league guy, you have a blue and red minor league little guy. It's your standard like Cubs hat. You know, you have your blue lining right here with the white on the outside, the red in the inside. It matches the parent club of the Chicago Cubs. Excellent, and I like that fact. And then right here it just says Iowa, just to show that it's out of Iowa. Now, I wear this hat on occasions. I don't wear it too much because, like I said, there's nothing fancy about that particular hat. It is a nice hat. I would really recommend to you to, if you're just a hat collector, or you just like wearing hats that'll maybe match what you're wearing, I probably wouldn't get that one. There's tons of cool looking blue ones that you could get that have more character to them, and they would look a lot better with what you're wearing, and then you'd get more noticed, or at least you'll get more questions asked you about your hat. For example, instead of getting that Iowa Cubs hat, but you just like the color and the color scheme, I would consider this hat. The Omaha Storm Chasers hat. Look at that cool logo. I did do a hat review on the Omaha Storm Chasers. So please, after you watch this, go check out that video and then consider subscribing to my channel. But isn't this a lot better hat than that Iowa Cubs hat I just showed you? Now the minor league guy in the back, he's a blue and black little guy. So that one's a very nice hat, and I would really recommend, if you're just collecting interesting hats or hats with good color schemes, and you're not really into collecting all the hats out there or all the AAA hats like I am, I'd really recommend passing up the Iowa Cubs hat and going with the Omaha Storm Chasers hat. The other hat that they have is, I'm assuming it's their home hat, It's a blue on blue, just like the Chicago Cubs. But the thing is, as you can see here in this picture that I'm providing, all it has on there is an eye. And that's boring. I mean, that would be the hat that would be in the 5 worst logos in minor league baseball. By far, I do not like the letters, or just the letters as a recognition of the team. I like them in the professional level, so in Major League Baseball, I'm okay with just like the SF or the TB or the STL or the NY. And I'm going to make a video about why I like that better, but in minor league ball, I do not like with just the letters. So in this case, as you see, for the Iowa Cubs, you just have an eye. And the hat is boring. I mean, I don't know why they did that. I would recommend that they should really change that logo. That way that they could, at least get fans excited about their merchandise, because as you saw, the other alternative was the Iowa Cubs hat, and it wasn't even that special. Now, you're asking yourself, why does that eye look familiar on that hat? Haven't I seen that before? You have actually seen that before. If you watch the World Baseball Classic, the logo is identical. So that is the other reason I did not get the eye logo on the Iowa Cubs. It looks exactly, as you can see, the same as the Italy team. Now, Italy, I understand why they just have the eye, and then on their hat they have the little Italy flag. And I totally get why they have the eye. But when you're looking at the Iowa Cubs hat that I just showed you, all you have is an eye with no distinguishing characteristics of anything. So if you're walking around, somebody's going to think that the eye is maybe representing Italy, and if that's what you're going for, that's fine. But personally myself, if you're representing Italy, you're representing your country, I would definitely go with the World Baseball Classic with the eye, and then you have the Italy patch on the side. That's what I would do if that's what you're going for. But other than that, it looks like the same hat. Nothing changed other than putting the Italy side flag on their hat, and then the Iowa eye hat, nothing on the side. So I hope you liked this week's hat review on the Iowa Cubs. If you are considering getting an Iowa Cubs hat, I would probably consider getting another one. As I said earlier, I only got the Iowa Cubs hat because I'm collecting all these AAA hats. And so it was just one of the hats that I had to get. And like I said, I didn't want to get the Iowa eye hat because it resembles too much of the Italy hat from the World Baseball Classic that I just showed you a couple minutes ago. So if you liked my video that I did, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, set your notifications so that you can get notified when I upload a new hat review video or a new stadium review. I have a lot of things going on this summer. I just got back from Toronto, which completed my 30th stadium for all Major League Baseball, so now I've been to all the stadiums. So if you haven't seen that video, please go back and watch that video. Also, later this month, in July, I'm going to Las Vegas, so I'll be going to a Las Vegas 51s game. And then in August, I'm going to an Inland Empires game to see the Inland Empire 66ers. And if I can, possibly next week, July 10th, I'm going to a San Francisco Giants game when they play the Cubs, which is really exciting. I haven't been to the Giants Park in a while, so this will be a perfect opportunity to do another stadium review on the San Francisco Giants Stadium, since I've never actually done a video there and all the times I've been there, because like I said, I just started doing my YouTube channel. So if you could, please help me so I can reach my goal of 100 subscribers. And if you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you can do that at MLHats5950. That's MLHATZ 5950. Thank you for watching my video. This is Major League Hats out. See you guys. Have a good one. Bye.